Hi there, welcome to Jaime's Place. I'm glad you could join me. This is the first video in a series of videos about life and things about life and how we live our lives and things we can expect in our lives and what we do and so forth, and I'm more than happy to share them with you. So before I start, look, if you could, please subscribe, share this video if you think anybody needs it, and obviously give us a thumbs up and a like. That'd be fantastic. So that'd be great to just get underway and away we go. Well, look, my first topic is a great topic. The first topic is about happiness. Happiness? Yes, happiness. Happiness. People have forgotten how to be happy. It's a real shame, because happiness is an essential part of life. Hey, the funny thing about happiness is a lot of the time you can choose to be happy. You can choose to be happy. I know it sounds strange, but it's fair dinkum. Happiness is a choice. We can go through life and we can look at things in a negative way and a downtrodden way, and we look at all the bad that comes out of things in our life, or we can turn it around and we can turn most things into a happy experience, even bad things. There's a positive and comes out of every bad thing in your life. There's always a positive that will follow a negative. It's a yin and yang, it's attraction, Happiness is life. Happiness, self-worth and so forth, they're all intertwined. All these different parts of your lives are intertwined. And one of the most important parts of those life is your happiness. Now, if you're not happy, you can't share your happiness with other people. So the first thing that you have to learn is for yourself to be happy. Learn how to accept the things of the past that have gone on. If you look in the past and there's nothing you can do about it, it's gone, right? You see a lot of unhappy people wondering and thinking if they could have done this and if what of that and if what could have, maybe should have, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter, because that time has gone. There's nothing you can do about it. No use fretting about it, no use worrying about it, no use regretting it. The only thing that you can do about that time in the past is learn from it. And once you've learned from it, you'll be happier in accepting what has happened. You've got to learn and accept it to move on. And once you can move on, once you move on within your own heart, your own head, then you can move on to happiness. Forget, like I said, there's no regrets. Don't have any regrets, right? All you have is lessons of the past. And those lessons make you better for the future. You see, so out of those negative things becomes a better future, which leads to better happiness. Happiness is a thing that we should all enjoy. It's a right. We have the right to be happy. Doesn't matter what crap's gone on in the past, we have a right to be happy from this moment forward for the rest of our lives. And how do we do that? Well, we choose it, right? We choose to be happy. We can choose to be downtrodden and negative, or we can choose to be happy and look at the future. Look at the future with bright eyes, as I say, rose-coloured glasses, because that's what it is. It's fantastic. You've got all this time ahead. Remember, somebody never woke up today. Somebody never got out of bed. Somebody went to bed last night thinking, well, they're going to have a great day tomorrow. But they never woke up. All right? So live today as it's your last day and feel the happiness and share the happiness that you can with people. It's amazing, once you learn to accept your own happiness, how much you can give that happiness away to other people. And you know what? It's free. It's free to give happiness, just like it is respect. It's free to give happiness, A smile, a wink, a nod, a g'day, a how are you, how you feeling today? Oh, it's a beautiful day, look at the sunshine. All these things, right, give you happiness when you share it with people and puts a smile on their faces. When you see a smile on somebody else's face, it makes you happy, right? So to be happy is a wonderful experience for everybody around you, right? So you need to make that decision in your life, make that decision. And that's all it is. It is a decision. It's a choice. Am I going to be grumpy and miserable today? I'm going to walk around with my head down. Oh, no, I'm going back to work, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, at least I'm working. I've got a job. I can go and do that job. Look at all those thousands of people, millions of people out there that don't have jobs at the moment. At least I have a job. I'm going to work. How fantastic is that? At the end of the week, I'm going to get a paycheck. How happy am I going to be when that comes in? Friday night, Saturday night, even if it doesn't matter. Right? All these things lead to your happiness. And that's one of the most important keys in your life. It's your choice, and it's your choice yours and yours alone, of whether you want to be happy or not. Remember, you can't affect the things that happen to you most of the time, but you can affect your response to those things, right? So choosing a happy response is always a better choice for everybody, right? For you and the people around you. You know, because once, as I said, once you get that happiness inside, it emanates from you and it shares and it goes around the people around you. You know, that's just a couple of my little thoughts on happiness. So I hope you see where I'm going with that. You know, it's a matter of your life, your choice. Okay, don't let other people come down with you. You choose to be happy, and you'll live a happier, longer life for it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to not only, this is just my few thoughts on happiness, but what I'll do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a chat with a few people and let's see what happens with their responses to happiness. Let's see what happiness means to other people. I mean, I know I'm happy. You know, people look at me and go, well, Harmy, how can you be happy? You know, you've done this and that, and this has happened to you, and that crap's happened to you, and that crap's happened to you, and you know, and you've lost all this, and you've done that, and you know, why should you be happy? You haven't got the right to be happy. You should be a miserable bastard. Well, you know what? I choose to be happy because I am happy. I've got beautiful things in my life. I've learned to accept the things that I have and enjoy the things that I have. I have a fantastic life. I live in a beautiful place. I live in a beautiful country. I live in the best part of that beautiful country. I have a fantastic life. I have a job. I have you. I have lots of things in my life, right, which I can be happy about, right? Yeah, I've had lots of negative things in the past happen to me, but they're over with. They're done with. They don't really enter my mind that often. And when they do, I try to shut them down and kick them off because they don't need to be in my mind because there's nothing I can do about it because it's gone. So I just strive to be the happiness now. You know what they say, depression actually comes from things in your past that you're thinking about, right? So, you know, there is nothing you can do about it. And I understand that the depression is a real thing with people, right? I mean, I've been depressed myself, you know. It's a real thing and it can really happen and it can really take you down that Alice in Wonderland's little rabbit hole, you know, where you don't really want to go. But depression comes from the past and thinking and regretting and all those negative things that go with that energy. So try to put your mind in today. Today is the present. Treat it like a present because it is a present, right? So treat today as a new beginning. When you woke up this morning, it's a new day. It's a new happiness. Forget that crap from the past. Go on now and say, hey, today I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to forget about that. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to take those lessons and I'm going to move forward with them. Today is all about happiness from today onwards. All right? So anyway, I keep talking and talking and talking, but that's just what this channel's about, me talking. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Now, let's go out and see what other people think about their happiness, and I'll be back at the end of that chat. Okay. Thanks for joining us. We're out and about. I've run into Rob. Now, Rob's an old friend of mine. I used to work with Rob, but I'm going to ask him the questions, and he's going to give you a little bit of his insight into all the things that we've been talking about. All right, so I'm just going to do a word association thing with him, and he'll take it from there. I don't have to be here. So, okay. Rob, here we go.
I have no idea what's coming.
That's right, you have no idea what's coming. So the first thing that's coming is happiness.
Happiness.
What does happiness mean to you?
Well, happiness is a state of mind. It's a state of mind, it's a feeling of well-being that we all want to be in, but we're always seem to be searching for.
We're always searching for happiness.
We are.
With Andy. Andy's just going to answer a couple of things for us, or tell us his thoughts on a couple of things. Thanks for joining us, Andy. Andy, happiness. First one, what's
happiness? It's basically, I'd put it down to wealth. That is important, and also probably family, friends, everything else. Yeah, wife, kids. Right. That's happiness.
Happiness.
Yeah.
G'day, Bill. We've got another one here. This is Bill. Just running to Bill downstairs here, and I'm just going to give Bill the same questions. Thanks for joining us, Bill. I appreciate it. Happiness. What's it mean to you?
Happiness to me is a good life, family, health.
So there you go. Thanks, thanks for Rob and Bill and Andy for giving us a little bit of opinions. I tried to get a few other people, but people are a bit timid. But look, sharing happiness and being happy, and as I said from the start, happiness is a choice. It's your choice to be happy. The boys have their version of happiness, I have my version of happiness, you have your version of happiness. The main thing is that we all be as happy as we can. That's it, you know. That's an essential part of life. Happiness is an essential part of life. So I hope you can continue being happy, and I look forward to sharing a few other things in the future. I've got a few more things coming up, so keep an eye out. Press that little, what is it, the bell down there, so you'll know when the video lands. Alright, look forward to seeing you as a subscriber. Thanks for your time.